The nation reeled. February 21st, 2025, will forever be etched in the annals of American history. President Trump, in a move unprecedented in modern times, fired General Charles Q. Brown, Jr., the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. This wasn't just another staff shakeup, this was a seismic shift, a declaration that sent shockwaves through the corridors of power. Brown, the first African American to hold the esteemed position, was abruptly removed. His dismissal came alongside other high-ranking officials, including Admiral Lisa Franchetti, the chief of naval operations. The air crackled with tension. What was Trump's endgame? The White House remained tight-lipped, offering vague explanations. Whispers of discontent, of ideological clashes, began to surface. The timing was suspect, just months into Biden's first term. This was a power play, a move calculated to unsettle and disrupt. The nation held its breath. Was this a sign of things to come? Was Trump's promise to drain the swamp morphing into something far more ominous? Trump, never one to shy away from the spotlight, took to his favorite platform. Twitter became his battleground, his words a barrage aimed at justifying the unthinkable. Brown, he declared, was a good man, but his leadership was out of touch with the needs of a changing world. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, a Trump loyalist known for his hawkish stance, echoed the sentiment. The military, he proclaimed, had become too bogged down in political correctness. It was time, he argued, to refocus on strength and warfighting. The message was clear. Trump was dismantling what he perceived as a military weakened by liberal agendas. Diversity and inclusion, hallmarks of Brown's tenure, were now deemed liabilities. The old guard, the generals who had served under multiple administrations, were suspect. Loyalty, it seemed, trumped experience. His words resonated with his base, those who yearned for a return to a perceived era of American dominance. But for many, a chill ran down their spines. This was Trump unbound, untethered from the constraints of his first presidency. Into the void stepped Lieutenant General John Dan Razin Caine, plucked from retirement to fill the chairman's seat. Caine, a decorated soldier known for his ruthlessness in the battle against ISIS, was a wild card. He lacked the traditional credentials, the requisite 4-star rank, but Trump, ever the disruptor, brushed aside protocol. Caine was a Trump loyalist, a man who had caught the president's eye during a visit to Iraq in 2019. Their bond, forged in the crucible of war, ran deep. Trump saw in Caine a kindred spirit, a warrior unburdened by political correctness. His appointment sent shockwaves through the Pentagon. Caine was a controversial figure, known for his aggressive tactics and his disdain for bureaucracy. He was a loose cannon, a man who operated on instinct rather than strategy. Whispers of unease spread through the ranks. Could Caine be trusted with the nation's military might, or was he simply a puppet, a yes-man installed to do Trump's bidding? Section 4. Shockwaves through the Pentagon. The Pentagon, that bastion of American military might, was reeling. The firings, swift and brutal, had left a void in their wake. Confusion reigned. Whispers of discontent echoed through the corridors of power. Senior military officials, men and women who had dedicated their lives to serving their country, were blindsided. Brown, a respected leader known for his steady hand, had been unceremoniously dumped. Franchetti, a trailblazer who had shattered glass ceilings, was gone. The message was clear: dissent would not be tolerated. Trump was consolidating his power, surrounding himself with loyalists who would not question his judgment. The very fabric of American democracy, the delicate balance of power, seemed to be unraveling. Retired generals, their voices trembling with a mixture of anger and fear, spoke out against the firings. This was not, they argued, the way America should operate. This was not how a democracy should function. Section 5. Echoes of the past, shadows of the future. This was not an isolated incident. Trump's history was littered with the casualties of those who dared to challenge him. Rex Tillerson, H.R. McMaster, James Mattis. All had fallen victim to Trump's capricious nature. His disdain for the military establishment was no secret. He had pardoned soldiers accused of war crimes, intervened in military legal matters, and publicly clashed with his own generals. The military, he believed, was there to serve him, not the other way around. The implications for Biden's administration were dire. The military, once a beacon of stability in a turbulent world, was now a tool to be wielded by a vengeful ex-president. The delicate balance of power had been shattered. The future looked bleak. Trust had been eroded, alliances strained. The world watched with bated breath, wondering if America could survive another Trump presidency. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to keep you informed with more news.